haven't made a report video for quite a while. I was making many videos. I had to make lots of videos because what I was experiencing was that nuts. As a form of self-reflection, I think I mentioned before, it's like things seem a bit more real when there's a camera pointed at you for some reason. Maybe that's a modern phenomena. So this is my my new latest video report to myself. So as I was starting, so I'm no longer doing intensified skull and scalp massage. Most of my videos before I was mainly focusing on the egg mixture I was using on my scalp. Magic egg mixture, which then led to that point when it felt like stuck energy in my jaw finally shifted, and I felt something shift in my jaw. And previous to that, I had reported I had like Pleiades shaped like spot arrangement on my face, which I took photos of. So it was like a spiral of spots on this side. And ever since then, there's been a bit more beard growth happening here, like this joining up here, finally, and then some here coming in. But you can see this kind of mark here, yeah, this is just natural growth. And here it's like perfectly fine, but here there's like this kind of, scar. Yeah, it feels like some sort of remnant of original traumas, and then obviously not being aware of original traumas, and then living your entire life like, you know, you've never been in an accident because you're a careful person who doesn't go into accidents. And I've always naturally, you know, if I've fallen, I've rolled. You know, when I was a child, a lot of the time I just rolled, and you know, if I fell off a wall or whatever, I just rolled and then I was fine. Or you know, the beach, off a big rock, and then I just rolled. You know, scrapes and bruises and whatever, but like I never actually had some major incident that I could recall until recently, and then bang, all these memories, one after the other, bang, there goes another one. Almost like a supernova of memories, bang, you know, avalanche of memories, Niagara Falls of memories, and then just, yeah. So I'm not exactly in the same place as I was before. I'm not taking painkillers anymore, which is great. Oh, it definitely feels so much better not to be taking painkillers. However, I'm now shifted, because like I was saying, I have now like this extra jaw alignments now, and teeth alignments, and I've been doing all different exercises. And when I went to the osteopath lady, she said there was a slight twist in my spine, you know. But I was going there about all these different aches down my arms and legs, where I felt like trauma memory events were kind of replaying. I was waking up with replays of trauma events, like in my consciousness. It was like I couldn't sleep, all kinds of weird stuff. But I was waking up, and then there's all different aches all down the right hand side. So I went to the osteopath, but she said also there was like slight curve in my spine. So I'm basically doing all these exercises, always trying to do them symmetrically, because that's what I've been guided to do, and I've just been doing them spontaneously. Although obviously I have watched occasional different people doing workouts, but everything I see just seems far too advanced for me, even though I did used to be fit once. I think, well, most recently, my most recent revelation has actually been that I'm better sleeping on the floor. So I used to sleep on futons when I was younger, and I always got really good sleep. I stopped sleeping on futons at some point, and went off and on futons, and then just never went back. And so recently I've been doing like exercise and then actually sleeping on the exercise mat with maybe a few extra like rugs or whatever, and a pillow and a sleeping bag, and I've been getting really good sleep, and I feel like the hard floor is just better for me at the moment. So that's another thing I have to report, and obviously then that means I wake up in the morning and I can do exercises because I'm already on the exercise mat, which saves time. You can stay warm and everything if you're not someone who lives perpetually with the heating system on, which I'm not a fan of that. I like having the windows open. Yeah, from time to time, open the windows, close the windows and everything. So so I'm mainly focusing on this, finishing this sort of clippy, and it feels like connected with the shoulder now. So I've still got aches and pains down right inside, and then major stuff in the shoulder, which I'm working on, which then connects to the neck, and I feel somehow it's connected with this. But how to explain it, it's such a long story. I probably have covered stuff in previous videos that I've made for myself, but maybe I'll share them one day, who knows, or edit them into one big video. I mean, it would take quite a lot, but I do feel like I'm on a healing path, and like I said, I've been healing the spot now, so I've been using these little see-through healing spot things, which have been helping to seal it up. There's done lots of work on healing it, and then it would heal, and then it would be like it'd be sealing up, and then maybe had a bath, or it rained, or some sort of atmospheric change, or something, or even what was there got knocked off, like a little tiny wee scab would be knocked off with a jumper or something, and then it wouldn't seal up again, and then something would happen, and then I'd have to treat it again, and it wouldn't go away, and then finally I found these invisible, you can't see it. Maybe you can if you really know where to look, but yeah. So since I've been using those, that's been helping to seal that up. So I've been feeling like there's been a mild inflammation around here while I've been healing this, and so I think that's also, maybe it's been there for, who knows, maybe it's slightly, another part of the reason for jaw stuff and everything, but it's definitely healing now, and I'm doing loads more work on that, but it's been there for a number of years, so the idea of it just kind of miraculously disappearing is kind of a bit ridiculous. So I just see it as kind of a long-term healing process that I've already seen results from, because it's like stuck energy on here on the right hand side. I felt shifting, muscles relaxing, and more hair regrowth, and like I said, I had that spot arrangement when I was shaved the ring off, and then noticed this spot arrangement, and then it kind of evolved over the next few days, and I took pictures and everything, and that was one of the periods when I was going through healing that. And yeah, I've been doing it all myself because I think that's what you're capable of doing. I've always felt that was the case. And the focus, determination, and obviously help with healing plants generally. So I have also evolved and shifted onto using comfrey oil now instead of the egg mixture for my head. And what else? Yeah, those see-through spot things. and then I'm not using painkillers anymore. But I have got this teeth clicky thing, but it's also easing off, I would say. I have moments when it feels like big shifts, but it's more minor stuff now, I think. And then finally, amazing new oil from local big food shop, but like more like Indian-y foods and rice and this kind of stuff. And anyway, I was in a taxi at the spring equinox, and I was speaking to the taxi driver and just talking about stuff, and we were having a nice chat. And he said to me, well, you know, he has to do stuff for his aches and stuff. Being a taxi driver, sitting in the chair all flipping time, he recommended this, and he actually knows the guys at the same shop. And so I went in there, got some rice and this oil the other day, and I've been slowly doing different areas, and then putting the Roman numerals for each point that I'm deprogramming the various traumas from, you know, the order, and always symmetrical points and all the rest of it. So today I've been doing the back of my neck with this, and it's just a very interesting mixture, and it's got this kind of red, kind of gloopy kind of texture, and smells amazing. And yeah, sort of like, it's not really deep heat, it kind of has sort of that kind of feeling, but it feels more therapeutic. And also it's actually here, it actually says Ayurvedic pain relief oil. Yeah, so I was really happy. I was really happy to receive this, because it kind of feels like I've been hunting and sort of investigating trying different things, and then going through this healing process, trying different things more intense at the beginning, and then, you know, everything I've already said already, and then hopefully feeling now like things are slightly easing off, maybe. Slightly easing off, yeah. And then, yeah, that's what I'm just going to keep doing. Yeah, keep doing that stuff, keep shifting things, keep using this oil, and clearing the spot, hopefully more like beard growth here. But hey, if I have to live with scars, I don't necessarily mind, actually, scars. But it's more just this feeling of like slight misalignment, really. And when it was intense and in my skull and weird and very intense at the beginning, I was actually very, very weird. I had some very strange experiences with that. I'm not sure I've recorded all of them, but I definitely recorded some really intense points with that. But now, yeah, it's feeling like everything's sort of easing off, and I'm continuing on the healing path. So that's what I'm going to do, is keep continuing on the healing path. Continuing on the healing path. Continuing on the healing path. Yeah. So yeah. Continued refinements and alignments. Sometimes I just do them sitting as well. Just like symmetrical symmetrical postures. Symmetrical postures. Alignments. And also, when you're doing it, can you sense anything yourself between the symmetry, comparing how muscles are feeling, doing the opposite exercise with your head in either direction, and all this sorts of thing. I was sort of expecting more clicks then. Didn't hear any clicks. Ooh, something there. And chanting as well, or humming. That was another thing I was doing. Humming with background chanting. As a form of breathing in and out the nose, humming. There was a video about it explaining the scientific health benefits of such a thing. Right. That completes my report now. Hopefully I'm on the flip side now with everything, and that means things are going to get better, and yeah. Yeah. That's me signing off from my own self-reflecting process. Till next time.